to survive changes, how do we deal with changes, is probably roll with the punches, because we don't really know the answers ahead of time. And life is not like reading a script. Life is going every day and going with our gut reaction, our beliefs, things that we're committed to, and we try as best we can to put all those things together to make sense of our day. But we really need, I believe, to learn as we go how to adjust to those changes. And so brings us to the bigger issue of adapting to change. How do we adapt to change? And many people go hog wild and way overboard, and other people dig their heels in and they resist everything. And so obviously I believe the answer is somewhere in the middle of saying, let me walk with this change for a while. Am I scared by it? Am I threatened by it? Am I afraid of it? Is it a good idea? All those questions we don't really know, because the more serious changes challenge our deepest thoughts, our deepest beliefs, the things that are important to us. The peripheral changes about clothing and hairstyling and all that can pass easily. But when we talk about the real hard changes, gender identity, when we talk about people exercising their own freedoms, those things allow us or bring us to a point where we have to really decide how we're going to live. How do we do that? What is the best way to go? I believe that walking with change as opposed to resisting it is the best way to go. It means that some days I'm not real sure that I understand this, but I'm willing to go with it. I'm willing to try to understand, because as a believer, I believe that's what God does. God gives us what we call free will. We're allowed, encouraged to do as we see best. And in that freedom is both sin and grace, right and wrong. And to say that I'm going to make you spend your life as a prisoner to my will is not very mature, not very freeing. And so when we meet change, we somehow take on the attitude that God does. You may hold your breath, I may be scared, I may be nervous, and that's all part of it. But at the same time, there's a fundamental belief that your freedom, your ability to be you, your gift of your life is something that is a treasure, and that I should do everything in my power to protect it.